If you're brand new to Fidelity and investing, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the Fidelity app, including how to buy and sell your first stock or ETF, add money to your account, and how to navigate some of the most important features of the app. This is going to be a very simple, beginner-friendly overview, so let's get started. Choosing the brokerage where you're going to invest your money is pretty important, especially because you could end up keeping your investments there for years or even decades. Fidelity is consistently ranked one of the top brokerages platforms out there, and you can invest in stocks, ETFs, crypto, and much more. Fidelity also offers fractional shares, so you can get started investing with as little as $1. So let's start with probably the biggest reason why you're watching this video in the first place: how to actually buy an investment. Once you're inside the Fidelity app, buying an investment is actually pretty simple. From the home screen, we're just going to go on the top right and click search. From here, you can search whatever stock or ETF you're interested in buying. So for this example, I'm interested in buying Amazon. Once it pops up, we have the chart. It gives us a little bit more information. And then all we have to do is click buy in the bottom right-hand corner. Then you can either click to buy in dollars or shares. If you do dollars, you can do it as little as $1. And you don't have to purchase the entire share because Amazon's trading at $2.55. I'm just going to do $1. You click preview if you want to buy. And then buy Amazon. And then that's it. We got your order and it's confirmed. And we got a little notification that's been fulfilled. And just like that, you made your first investment through Fidelity. Now let's say eventually you want to sell one of your investments. The process is very similar to purchasing it. First, you're just going to go to the investing in the bottom left-hand corner. And then from here, you can see all your different positions. And then we're going to go to V-bill. And this is an ETF. And then we're going to click trade in the bottom right-hand corner. You can see here it says sell or to buy. We're going to click sell. And then similar to before, we can either sell in dollars amount or shares. So maybe I don't want to sell a full share, and I just go dollar amount. And then I click 50. I can preview. Just want to make sure that everything is right here. And then I click sell V-bill. And it says right here, we got your order. And then notification just popped up that it's been fulfilled. After the trade settles, that's where money stays inside your Fidelity account as cash. And then you can decide whatever you want to do with it. You could use that cash to buy another investment, you could leave it in Fidelity, or you could withdraw it to your bank. And that brings us to actually moving money in and out of Fidelity. To invest money through Fidelity, you're going to first need to fund your account. So inside the app, you're going to go to the option transfer money, which is the green money sign right in the middle. From there, you might get confused and think it's deposit, but it's actually transfer. So you're going to click transfer. And then you just select what account you want to transfer from. So I have my Chase checking account linked up. I click on that. Then I click on the Fidelity account I want to transfer money from my bank to, which is going to be my one account here. And then I can set it up for how frequent I want to do it, whether it's repeating, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, but I'm just going to do just once. And then you can select the date, which is today, and then you can enter the amount. Once everything looks good, you just click review and then submit. Once the money becomes available to trade, you can then use it to buy stocks, ETFs, or just other investments. And after your bank is connected, moving money back and forth becomes pretty straightforward. Withdrawing money almost works the same way, just in reverse. So you're going to go back to that green money sign in the middle, and you're going to click back on transfer. And then you're going to choose the opposite this time. So we're going to go from, which is going to be our Fidelity account, to, which is going to be our Chase account. And then you just click on how much you want to withdraw. And then you just click review and submit. Now that we know how to buy, sell, deposit, and withdraw money, let's quickly go through the rest of the Fidelity app. When you first open up Fidelity, you'll be able to see the different accounts and their balances right here. On top, it gives us the market, just so we can see overall how all the markets are performing this day. If we go to investing in the bottom left-hand corner, this gives us a lot more information about our actual positions in the top left. So what we actually own and how much. Then in the top right, you could go to watch lists, which is different stocks or ETFs you want to track. It's very easy to add. You could just click up here, search, and then you would go to the top right and then click add. And then it's just added to your watch list. And then you have markets. And I really like this because you could separate it and toggle between the US and international. And I really like how they overlay all this information. It's very easy to digest and just see overall what's happening. Gives you a little bit more information about the futures, So with oil and gold, you can see what's happening. There's top news, big market movers, so anything that had a big move, whether it's positive or negative in the day, and then the sectors and CD and bond yields. If you click on the middle dollar sign, that's just more how to transact, so how to move money in into your account like we talked about. But if you go to the planning, that's also very helpful. You can see your net worth with all the accounts you linked up. You could also set goals. I have a retirement goal here for retiring in 2049. And then you could also do spending and credit score if you have those set up. Last, we have the discover side, and this is going to give you tons more information, so you could really go into the weeds here. But what I really like is not only does it have the what's trending and the market movers, which is very helpful, but I'm a huge fan of these collections and sectors. So if you're interested in learning more or just kind of keeping up to date with something, maybe with commodities, for example, you can kind of see, what's happening with here. But down below, we have more information. So if you want to learn, especially if you're new to investing, I would highly recommend this part. You have your insights from experts, which give you very helpful videos. And then also you have some blogs that just help you with overall investing. And that's all you really need to know with how to get started investing with Fidelity. Fidelity can do a significant amount more than what we actually covered here today, but I just wanted to keep this video simple and high level instead of just overwhelming you with every feature inside the app, especially if you're brand new to investing. If this video gets enough comments asking for it, however, I'll make a full in-depth Fidelity tutorial where we can go through everything step by step. And if you have any questions about Fidelity, leave them down below in the comments because I can use those questions for a future video. Thanks for watching, make sure to subscribe, and by the way, YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy watching this video even more so. I'll see you over there next.